This dragon deck is insane. I've been looking for any excuse to run dragons, and I finally ran into this list, and it's super, super fun. We got the Cloudborn Aether Drake. We got the Reckless Flame Breather with 5 damage AoE at 8 mana. We got Merrimag, Bane of Black Isle, doing 8 damage to every enemy creature if you have at least 8 cards in hand. We got Ladon Euclid Dragon, which can actually reduce the cost of all your other dragons until they're almost free. And this card can actually give you a 1-turn kill combo the turn afterwards using Over the Line plus all of your newly cheap dragons. And then you've got Double Void Drake. Destroy each creature with 3 health or less. Super effective, super underrated removal. And just for fun, of course, it's not a dragon, but we do have double Ember Oni because this card is insane. The best control card on a budget, at least in the neutral domain. It's extremely, extremely strong. This deck is amazing. Okay, how are you going to survive to the dragons? Well, we're going to ramp really quickly. We're running both Fanatic of Khnum and the Runed Asp, and those are both going to let us unlock mana locks, which means if we can ramp even 2 or 3 of those, we're going to be several turns ahead of the usual mana curve. Your opponent's going to also be unlocking these mana locks, but the difference is their deck isn't built for it. Your deck is, so you're going to have a big advantage. And then you've got all the usual death stuff. You can destroy stuff super cheaply using Blight Bomb. You can destroy their cheap creatures using Curse of Greed, especially after they buff them up. Love killing Pyramid Wardens with this thing. We've got our new addition as maybe one of the best death cards in Band of the Wolf with Perseverance, an amazing card. And then just some classics. We got Eva, Baroness of the Dead. This is extremely helpful against War and probably against Hidden Rush as well, but against Aggro War and Aggro Light, this is super, super good. And of course, Necroscepter, maybe one of the most broken 3-drops in the game. If your opponent doesn't have Relic removal, this will ruin their life. We're running 2 of these for the sustain, for the heals. And some other fun cards like Tomb Carver, which is just a really strong 4/5. Swarm Lord, pretty much the best 5-drop outside of Blade of Whiteplane. Just a really, really good 5-drop. We aren't running other tribal creatures, other nethers that we can synergize with, but even just for the Frenzied card draw and the 3/5 stats to go with it, it's still really, really good. Double Bifurcating Curse for big removal. This card is ridiculous. When it works, it's just unfair. And we got the one Over the Line, which you're going to combo with those giant dragons. Like I said before, you're going to use the Euclid Dragon to reduce the mana cost of your other dragons. You can make them cost 0 or 1. You can make it so you can play everything on the same turn. And then the following turn, you can actually play a bunch of dragons, followed by Over the Line for a 1-turn kill combo. Now, I found a lot of these games I was able to win before I could set that up, because that combo requires you to draw through most of your deck. Usually you're going to go way into the late game. I'm often just winning by doing enough damage way faster, more of a mid-range strategy, but the 1-turn combo is there, and especially against really slow decks like, I don't know, Control Nature, they're going to get to 40 health, but maybe a Control Nature or a Control Light if they're not too aggressive, or Control Deception, since they can't really steal your cards anymore, they can reshuffle them into the deck. But in some of these slower matchups, you might pull off a 1-turn kill. I don't know. I find myself winning with a mid-range, just hit him in the face strategy a little more often. But this deck was super, super fun to play, and I have a bunch of interesting highlight matches. You really won't want to miss these. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and let's jump into these matches. Let's go. You just like AoE the board away, and then once you're able to, you play Ladon for a big debuff on all your dragons. I guess you just want to get them all in your hand. Double Void, Moramag, Reckless, Ladon, Cloudborn, Aether Drake. You just kind of want all of those. Awesome. Yeah, I like it. Well, we'll see if I like it. We'll see if I like it after I actually play it. Yeah, I mean, turn 1, first hand is okay. We're playing against Amazons right away. Immediately playing against Amazons, which is kind of, yikes. Amazon is the problem. Aggro War is okay. Well, then why am I playing against Amazon's first goddamn game? Like, why am I playing against Amazons immediately? Why do I have to get the worst matchup in the first matchup, dude? My matchup RNG has just been atrocious lately. Matchup RNG has just been wild. Doesn't even surprise me that I immediately got the worst matchup. That sounds just about normal. This was just such a good time. Such a great time. Alright, well. That was a wonderful start. Wonderful start. Give me 2 more of the worst matchups in a row, and I will turn this around and we'll play Snap all day. I'm not even joking. Hey, Ducker. Welcome in. Thank you. Okay, good. War. War. Okay. So we're second against War. Here we go. Try again. We'll try again. This hand is pretty good. They are taking their time at the start of the match. Maybe they're AFK. I mean, they are being very thoughtful on turn 1. Okay, there we go. So we'll definitely pip out the Fanatic or the Asp. I guess the 3-2 is more aggressive, so we'll pip that out first. And then if they play something that's not Blitz, I can just Blight Bomb it. Or either way, we ramp up to the Swarm Lord, get more draws. Valka's Presence, that's all they do. Okay. So I can just GP to kill that and hit him for 3. Or I can play Runed Asp and clear it out. They have a lot of 1 damage AoE stuff. I feel like I can just GP and hit him in the face. Yeah. Okay. Blight Bomb and Runed Asp is perfect. I'm just aggroing him down right now. Blight Bomb, Runed Asp. Swarm Lord is queued up, ready to go. I'm just aggroing him down. They're trying to go face, but that's I'm way ahead on the face aggro. They're also not using Slayer, so yeah. Kind of an interesting Woodcutter Imp. They're not even using Slayer. Yeah, so far so good. This is a lot better than the Amazons. This is a lot better than the Amazons, that's for sure. Much, much better than the Amazons. They're playing Call to Arms. Whoa. They buff all the creatures in their hand and deck with +2 health. But that is so slow. They just conceded. Okay, we got 2 opposite matches. 2 opposite matches. 1 free lose and 1 free win. 1 game I drew completely dead. The other game my opponent drew completely dead. So maybe we'll get like an actual batch. An actual back and forth. Okay, Blood Ritual. Let's go. Up against Deception. Let's look for Scepter. Let's keep Untold Greed. Oh, I actually got the Scepter. Let's go. Okay, I actually got it. Turn 1, we'll pass it back. We'll save the pip. Hey, Young. Welcome in. Armor Lurker on the board. Okay. So we can Asp, but they just have a free trade. So we'll Scepter this turn, and then next turn I can use Untold Greed on something. Or Curse of Greed, their guy. Scepter is a good play. No Relic removal in the Sanctum. Looking like it could be Hidden Rush. Although technically they could still be playing a slower deck. So, Untold Greed the Warden and it's dead. I mean, sorry, Curse of Greed the Warden and it's dead. And then I can, like, hit him in the face and then Untold Greed my 1/1, get more draws. Yeah, maybe we just leave the Warden for a minute. The problem is, no, if they buff it, we can still... The problem is they can hide the Warden if I don't kill it now. No, I gotta kill it now. They can hide the Warden if I don't kill it now. Alright, fine, we'll kill it now. The risk of them hiding it is too great. Let's just Frenzy up after that. Yeah, and then I get the Frenzy. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. It's like there's 2 options, but if I don't kill the Warden there, they can hide it using Orpheo's Distraction, and it gets out of control. Then it just gets out of control. Okay, trade it in. We're looking good now. I mean, especially, it looks like Hidden Rush. Yeah, it's Hidden Rush. It's Hidden Rush, and they're not doing damage, so we're in a very strong spot. We'll gather up dragons in our hand. The cat will die to Bifurcating in a little bit. We just got to deal with that for a little bit. They have the double deadlies. Just Blight Bomb Marcella, GP a deadly. Might be it. We don't even have to play Ruined Asp yet. So it's pretty simple. Pretty simple. How you guys doing today, by the way? How's everyone doing? Kind of skipping the chill talking segment because I'm jumping right into this deck. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday morning. Or Wednesday, whatever. Oh, I'm feeling good, although I'm wishing I had a standing desk right now. It feels so good to be standing up. Pretty simple. Alright, let's kill their deadly. I should have GP'd. That was stupid. I should have GP'd. Whatever, it's okay. We're fine. GP would have been a little better. We can card shark if we want. Card shark, or just go for more draws, but the draws will benefit them. Card shark's good. Card shark's fine. That works. Go a little wide. That's fine. You started a small construction site to take your mind off of the war. It helps a lot. Well, that's awesome. That sounds like a really productive thing to do. Sorry that you're living in times of war, but at least you're making the best of it. Construction's dope. Gotta feel good knowing that you're building things other people can use. Drinking a tea, wish it was coffee. I can't believe you don't have coffee. How could you let this happen? Rule number 1 of being a coffee drinker is don't run out of coffee. Okay, so they have Feral Shapeshifter 7/3. I can't kill it until next turn. We have Bifurcating Curse, so we just have to hit him in the face. And I can actually sacrifice one of my 1/1s to heal an extra health. Like, I can literally just bot my own 1/1 here. Because that makes sense. The problem is I can't kill the cat if I'm going to bifurcate the shapeshifter. That's kind of annoying. The cat just gets to live, but our scepter kind of counteracts the cat. They're going to get the Valka's Discovery first, which really sucks. They didn't get Valka's Discovery. If they don't get it, we could use it. If they don't get it, we could use it. But presumably they're going to hit me in the face by Valka's Discovery. And that seems kind of bad. Okay. Yeah, we definitely got to bifurcate evens, so... It's okay. The cat gets to live. It is what it is. You always have coffee? This is strange for you as well. Yeah, it's just like rule number 1. Hopefully you have tea with caffeine. That's all you need, though. Yeah, this guy's done. Yeah, I feel good. So we're going to bifurcate evens so I can attack with my even creature first. Then I just bifurcate evens. They keep their cat. But they didn't buy Valka's Discovery. They made a pretty big blunder. So destroy evens, kills their hidden creatures. My opponent made a pretty big blunder because they could have bought Valka's Discovery, but they didn't. And so I buy it. And next turn, this is a 1 damage AoE that will kill their cat no matter what they do. Because they can't buff its health. They cannot buff the health, so... we just do it that way. And that's a GG, I think. He was rushing to win. I mean, he's literally playing Hidden Rush, so it does make sense. I mean, they do want to rush to the win. Literally the name of the deck. I can't blame them. Barrels are a good play, but the problem for them is I get to keep healing. Oh, Rune of Strength, but they didn't use it. They're making some weird mistakes. Because that would have actually kept their cat alive. Void Drake could have killed it, but they don't know that. They know I have Valka's Discovery. Just a weird choice to not use it. Alright, we're going to take barrel damage at the end of turn. That's okay. Let's just kill the cat. It is what it is. Kill the cat. And I can even heal up on one of these barrels. I can heal up on a barrel. I can even buy Bronze Servant so they can't have it. I have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. I mean, we're way, way ahead. But yeah, let's take the relic removal. I mean, now I have Moramag ready to go once I hit 8 mana. So, this is sick. This is actually super sick. Okay, I like this deck. I like this deck a lot. Took down Hidden Rush, no problem. I like this deck a lot right now. I do be grinding. Okay, so this is our 4th match, I guess, with the deck. So far, so good. Oh, boy. All right. Please don't be Amazons. Please don't be Amazons. Meme day. I just thought this deck looked really cool, and so I wanted to try it. And then by coincidence, it turns out it's a Crypto Workers deck, which I didn't even really realize I was playing against him yesterday, but yeah. So, fun little twist. Makes it a little easier to learn the deck when the person who came up with it is in chat, so that's good. But yeah, this deck just honestly seemed really fun. I was impressed when I played against it. I was like, wow, that's a really clever idea. I haven't seen that before. And the fact that it's under 50 bucks is cool. You know, nice little budget build. Anyway, this game against, hopefully against Control, but it could be Amazon's. We won't look it up. We'll find out. We'll find out live. Experiencing the game, you know, having fun in an active way, not just like turning my brain off and hitting a button. Like, if I want to really engage with the game, yeah, it's Amazon's. If I want to really engage with the game, I think playing against the wackiest and most fun decks that I play against, like trying those decks, is a cool thing. And it's one of the best parts of Gods having the open API. Yes, deck list spying is controversial, but at least you can always peep someone's list when you find a fun list. You can always copy a fun list if you find it in the wild. I think that is a good thing. But anyway, back to the game. We won't use Blight Bomb because the ward. We could double Blight Bomb, but that's overkill. Fnatic trades into this, so we'll hope that this works out. But yeah, Amazons are bad. Amazons are quite bad. Okay, I mean, this is a relatively good play in one of our worst matchups. They're moving slow. Lightning Strike, yeah. Yeah. We're probably doomed. We're probably doomed here. I don't know. They're not really doing much. Maybe we're not doomed. Maybe it's the ramp meta. You guys think it's just the ramp meta? Like ramp mage with Avatar of Magic? Maybe ramp death with Over the Line and dragons? This is kind of a wacky one, but is the ramp meta like the new thing? Ramp meta, control deception meta, control light meta. Like we're kind of like mid-range decks are going to be ramp decks now. Is that the deal? This is kind of a combo deck. I don't know if you call it mid-range. Yeah, luckily they've had a super slow start, and we have tons of good 7 drops. This is problematic, that 5-4, but we can just trade into it. Or we just kill the 2-3 directly, and then we can kill this like next turn. This guy probably survives 2 turns. I think we can kill the 2-3, GP one of the 1-1s, Blight Bomb the other, and then we'll just trade into this guy next turn. They only have 2 cards in hand. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Alternatively, I can just run into this, but I like this play. So let's do this. You'd kill the 5-4. I think this is a good line. Yeah, Canopy. Okay, that's fair. I guess Canopy Barrage is the one thing. I guess that is a good point. Luckily, they don't have it. I got lucky, though. I did get lucky, because, yeah, Canopy Barrage is a big threat. I wasn't really thinking about that. That's, like, the one thing. Yeah, because it is nature. Or Primal Guidance would be maybe more common, but either way. 3 damage, 4 damage. Luckily, though, I'm surprised they traded into me. I guess if they hit face, I just heal it back, so that does make sense. So we're getting close to the Oni. We can Blight Bomb the 1-3. And then this guy just kind of gets to relax. He's a 4-4 ward. But I think if we just deal with everything else, we'll hold on to Disintegration. That's their second captain. They only have 1 card in hand. We have 12 favor. Everything is reasonably under control. 2 turns, I can pip out either Ember Oni or Void Drake, depending on what feels good. But Oni will be the play, most likely. Yeah, this time they're running out of juice. They did not have a fast opening. Like, they didn't have a fast opening, but they also don't have any cards. Like, they just kind of had the worst of both worlds. Onslaught is nasty. Onslaught is super nasty. We can Scepter or we can Disintegrate. We'll Disintegrate the 4-4. God, they get to do 7 damage next turn. That's actually super rough. What do you think, Crypto Worker? Just Disintegrate the 4-4, right? That seems like the best play. Yeah. Like the only play I can really do. That was pretty nasty. I think we want this for Ember Oni. We want this for Ember Oni. They can get the Lambasting Wand, but I'm gonna commit to the Rune of Strength. Gonna commit to that now. One card in their hand. 7/4 Twin Strike Ward on the board. Fucking scary. Selena's Mark for the heal. That's fine. That's totally okay. We don't get any heals from Oni, which is actually pretty annoying. It's almost tempting the Void Drake first, Oni second, but now we got to Oni. We just got to Oni. God, this is so scary. How are Amazons so rough, man? It's because the ward is blocking the heal. Like, everything is lined up against us. This was such a bad game for them, and they're still threatening almost lethal here. Plus, with a Twin Strike, they can just kill Oni here. And prevent me from getting, like, extra heals. They must trade into Oni. They must trade in. They draw. They have 4 mana left. Oh, okay. They can't play the extra one, though. They can just trade in the 2/3. That's their play. Yeah, okay. So we're up to 12. We're up to 13. In that case... Oh, Void Drake will still work. Okay, good. It's based on health. I forgot. Yeah, it's based on health. So Void Drake clears the board. Okay, 13 health is enough. That was scary, but 13 health is enough. Yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling. Yo, Hugo. Doing well. Trying out a wacky dragon deck. Okay, thumbs up indeed. Yeah, very sad. Murdo's daughter on this board is very sad. That's so sad. I'm sad for them. That's so sad. They don't even kill the Void Drake. Always love dead cards getting play. Want to try your janky Coconut Wisp Nature combo after this one? Not today, no. That sounds completely different. I don't think I can handle it. But a different day, yes. Today, no. But a different day, yes. Let's pace ourselves on the memes. I want to get in the habit of trying, like, one new deck every stream. Or most streams. Like, this is what I need to do. Because I've been starting to just kind of play, like, the same aggro light. Go to my Arcane Burst list from fucking 4 months ago, 6 months ago. Like, I keep, you know, go to... The one cool deck has been the Corpse Explosion deck. It's like, I need to try new decks, like, every day. I'm just like, I gotta break out of this. I have to, like, be more playful with trying new decks before I lock into the ones I like. I haven't gotten a Coconut yet. But hopefully the next few weeks I can finally buy a few more cards. Oh, wow, this is lethal. Oh, wow, let's do it. Hit him in the face twice. They're down to 10 over the line. And that's GG without even having to go too crazy. I forgot to emote. There we go. Got it. GG. Easy. Oh, wow. We beat Amazons. We beat our worst matchup. I'm starting to think this $40 dragon deck is actually, like, maybe really good.